Not long ago, the pantry was the heart of every home, a symbol of hard work and survival. Every jar of beans, every smoked ham was a victory against uncertainty. Today, our pantries are small, and our real larder is the supermarket, overflowing with food from round the world. We trust the shelves will always be full, rarely questioning how food gets there. This convenience has disconnected us from the origins of our food. We've traded self-sufficiency for the fragile promise of a global supply chain. Our ancestors worried about crop failure. Now we worry about fuel shortages and global disruptions. The supermarket security is an illusion built on a delicate chain of farms, trucks and warehouses. Each link is a potential point of failure. The skills that once guaranteed survival, canning, curing, fermenting, are now seen as hobbies. We depend on refrigeration and electricity, forgetting the old ways that made us resilient. In doing so, we've traded true resilience for dependence on systems we can't control. The knowledge that once filled pantries with food for winter is fading fast. Our modern abundance is built on a system that's efficient in good times, but brittle in crisis. The question is, what happens when that system breaks? Our food system runs on a just-in-time model. Stores keep only a few days' supply, relying on constant deliveries. It's efficient, but any disruption, weather, strikes, fuel shortages, can empty shelves overnight. When crisis hits, panic buying strips stores bare, exposing our dependence. Most people have only a few days' food at home and lack the skills to provide for themselves. Their security is tied to delivery trucks and the power grid. When those fail, options vanish, and dependence on emergency aid grows. This isn't a personal failing, but a societal one. We've forgotten the importance of being prepared. The sight of empty shelves is a wake-up call. Our modern convenience hangs by a thread. We need to reclaim the practical wisdom our grandparents took for granted. True security means being able to feed your family no matter what. That's a lesson we can't afford to ignore. Amish communities show us what real resilience looks like. Power outages or fuel shortages barely affect them. Their lives aren't built on the grid or supermarkets. They grow, raise and preserve their own food, filling cellars with jars, smoked meats and fermenting crocks. Their pantry is their supermarket, always open, no matter what's happening outside. This independence is their greatest strength in a crisis. While others panic, the Amish calmly choose from their own stores. Their supply chain is short, garden to jar to table. It relies on soil, seeds, hard work and knowledge, not electricity or gasoline. This mindset of self-reliance is their true security. The Amish see these skills as timeless, not old-fashioned. Their example is a lesson in building real resilience. Without refrigeration, preserving animal fats was essential. The Amish mastered rendering, melting down raw fat to make it shelf-stable. Lard from pigs and tallow from cattle or sheep can be stored for a year or more. The process is simple. Melt fat, strain out solids, and store the pure fat in jars. Cracklings, the crispy bits left behind, are a tasty bonus. Lard is prized for baking and frying. Tallow is used for cooking, soap and candles. Nothing is wasted. One resource becomes food, light and cleaning supplies. Rendering fat frees them from store-bought oils and modern packaging. This single skill provides calories, flavour and utility. No electricity needed. It's a cornerstone of a resilient, independent food system. The Amish turn what others discard into year-round essentials. Pickling is a cornerstone of the Amish pantry, simple, reliable and effective. By submerging vegetables in vinegar and salt, they create an environment where bacteria can't survive. Amish Chow-Chow, a tangy relish, uses up garden odds and ends, cabbage, beans, peppers and more. Vegetables are chopped, salted, boiled in vinegar and spices, then sealed in jars. The science is simple. High acidity and salt keep food safe and crisp. Pickled goods can last for years in a cool cellar. This method lets Amish families enjoy summer's bounty all winter. Pickling transforms perishable produce into shelf-stable staples. It's low-tech, waste-free, and adds flavour and nutrients to winter meals. Another layer of food security built on tradition. Fermentation is another ancient Amish technique, preserving food and boosting health. Unlike pickling, fermentation uses good bacteria to create lactic acid, preserving food naturally. Sauerkraut is the classic example: shredded cabbage, salt and thyme. The process is simple: no heat, no vinegar, just a crock and patience. Fermented foods last for months and are rich in probiotics, supporting gut health and immunity. Historically, sauerkraut prevented scurvy in winter. The Amish also ferment cucumbers and other vegetables, turning harvests into nutrient-dense staples. Fermentation requires minimal resources and effort. It's not a health fad for the Amish, it's practical, time-tested survival. In a world without supplements, fermented foods are vital. The Amish way isn't just a look back, it's a roadmap for a secure future. Skills like rendering fat, pickling and fermenting are powerful, time-tested survival tools. They create wealth that can't be lost to inflation or market crashes, knowledge and capability. Learning these methods frees you from total dependence on fragile systems. Start small. Make refrigerator pickles, render a bit of tallow, or ferment a jar of sauerkraut. Each success builds confidence and reduces reliance on the supermarket. These techniques are simple, accessible, and don't require electricity. They work when nothing else does. By learning them now, you invest in your family's future security. It's about more than crisis. It's about reconnecting with food and the seasons. It fosters gratitude, resourcefulness, and empowerment. The Amish preserve these skills for their enduring value. We can all take a step towards self-reliance and true food security.